Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by the channel and checking out another episode of Hi-Ho Silver. This is a hole hunt, so you're going to see all the trash, all the treasure, and all the fun. Let's go see what we found.
Okay guys, here we are on a bright spring sunny day, quite windy, and I chose this house because I thought it might be a little bit protected from the wind. But this is a beautiful old 1928 permission, and it looks like there has been a little bit of work done on the front yard, but maybe it's holding something real neat for us. So we're going to give it a go, and thanks for tagging along. I'm going to get my detector turned on here, and you can see they've redone these sidewalks here. But as I mentioned before, I really like to start going up one side of the sidewalk and down the other. So now my unit's turned on and we have the headphones paired up. So I'm going to go through my process here. First one, sorry about the wind noise there, guys. The first one is to do the noise cancellation. So it goes through the channels and figures out which one this is going to be the least amount of static or the best communications there. Then swing speed 10, volume 2. I'm in 60 tone, even though it didn't necessarily say that. And then thank you. And then we are going to, oh, that's not it, darn it. Sorry, the homeowner's just leaving here. We're going to put that on 2 so you guys can hear what is happening. And we're going to give this a shot. It's kind of cool on each one of these things where, man, you just don't know. It might be a total dud, and it might really be holding some cool stuff. You just plain don't know. There are some signs on this one that there's been some work done on it. The yard. So what I like to see is what I'll call original ground. Meaning, for me, that means that it's ground that hasn't been disturbed, moved around much since the house was built. And you just don't find that all the time. So far, that was the whole one side there and didn't get any targets. So, might be a little bit of slim pickings today. We'll see. Got a pretty shallow mid-30 signal. Very well could be a pull tab, but could be something else. Let's see what we're on about. We've had there we go. Just a piece of junk, aluminum. We have had quite a bit of heavy thunderstorms in the last. Well, it hasn't rained for 2 days, but those spring rainstorms came through and dumped a bunch of hail, and got some dents in my truck now. But boy, the ground is sure soft. I can't tell exactly what's going on there. Actually does sound like a target amongst some other stuff. Need to be careful here. I don't know the whole lay of things. I want to make sure I'm not on a sprinkler head or something else, but it didn't sound like it. And this is just plain dirt, so it kind of, no matter what you do, it's gonna come out disturbed. Yeah, this is junky. That's one of those spikes they use for decorative stuff. Those things really rung up nice sometimes, but anyway, we'll put all this dirt right back in place here. So that's a bazinga. Still don't have a keeper target yet, but it's okay. Usually I flip the dirt away from the hole. This time I'm flipping it towards it because it was already dirt anyway. Alright. Let's see if we can't get on something fun here. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, Ed. Okay, one thing I wanted to show you was the adornment on my new shovel here. Hi-ho silver. Hopefully that's gonna bring me a little luck. Sounds like a coin there. A little something there too. It sounds a lot like a penny. Boy, that ground is just so soft. Even with a good root base in this grass, man, that is some soft ground now. One zinc and penny in the books. One zinc and penny in the books. Fix this. Hopefully I can get that to where it'll stay all right. Yeah, even though it's sunny out, I've got 3 layers on, and my armband's a little bit thicker than it normally is. Yeah, that thing is just all over the place. That was likely just some more aluminum trash. Yep, boy, that's all the way up one side and down the other. Okay, guys, that's a nice soft signal. Not sure if that's going to be a coin or not, but it's a pretty repeatable signal here. And it's repeatable. But not very, for a second there I thought that was the top of a bracelet. But I don't think so. It's just another piece of junk. Darn it. Darn it. Yep, that was a nice signal, but didn't end up being a real nice target. But a nice signal for sure. This armband is going to bother me here. Come on now. Stay on there. Yeah, it's got that. It's got that low tin foil, aluminum foil sound. Let's see what we've got here. How about some tinfoil aluminum foil? Just like the legend was saying. Hard to tell from the camera angle, but I'm on a little bit of a side terrace here. Sounds like almost an identical signal there to that last piece of foil junk. More foil junk. See how moist that ground is, guys? Man, we are soaked to the gills. Love those spring rains, though. It'll kind of help. It'll help the digging stay good for weeks and weeks now. Kind of almost no matter how much more rain we get for a little while. And then, sure enough, by July and August, boy, that ground just gets so dry and so hard. Boy, guys, I'm thrilled I got a permission here on this nice old house with very nice folks too. That sounds like a coin. That definitely does not sound like a coin. That is our friend the pull tab. I think Detect Florida. I think he said another freaking pull tab. After a while, that really gets old. And then, boy, you talk about pull tabs. Now, they're not that hard to get, but man, no, the beach is full of them. Just the dry beach hunting I've done has been just absolutely full of them. It's a nice look. It's a nice sounding signal, like it might be a penny or a dime. I see a coin, and that is a dime. Penny and a dime in the keeper bag so far. The legend is calling them out, but so far it hasn't had much to shout out about. Let's see if we can't find something on this terrace here. Yeah, I would say the likelihood is that certainly, I mean, this could have been hunted before, certainly. Not a very nice signal there either. Could have been hunted before, but I'd say the way this is, it's a little more likely about the newness of it. The house was built a long time ago, but this ground may not be that old in the exact shape it's in. It's a nice deep target. See a little something there. Oh, that's the end of a harmonica reed. You can see I left a little bit of it in there. Wait a minute. Wait. Nope. That is not the end of a harmonica reed. I think that is likely a dog tag or could be a token. That is way cool. Let me get this guy cleaned up here. That's neat. Finally something to remark about. And this is a job for high hose. Keep forgetting to fill my high hose bottle up. Let's see what we got here, guys. See what sort of writing we can discern off of that. Oh yeah. Look at that, guys. Boy, that stuff just come popping out of there. What is this saying? Yep, that is a dog tag. 1936. Oh, I love it, guys. 1936 dog tag. Well, I did take a little chunk out of it there on my retrieval, so I didn't help it any, but boy, I love those old dog tags. That thing's been in the ground 90 years, guys. That is way cool. One for the hi-ho cycle. One for the hi-ho cycle it is. Yay. Yay. One for the hi-ho cycle for sure. Way cool. Should have filled up my water bottle. Not far from the truck, so I might just do that. But we got one in the keeper pile, folks. Way cool. Yeah, the way that was shaped, I thought that was and I saw looked like a little copper showing through, and I thought for sure that was the end of a harmonica reed, but it was not. Hey, that's giving me some encouragement there, guys. I got no idea whether the backyard's even available to do. I mean, it's available for me to hunt on, but I don't know if there's even what's back there. I've never seen it. This is a pretty big signal, guys. Don't know what to think of that. Oh, that's another one of those spikes like we had at the front, up by the front there. Well, those sure sound good. The metal ones for sure. Yeah, but don't hold much hope in these tight little spots of finding anything good. Once in a while. One dog tag in. square off the rest of this side of the front yard a little bit. The other side is the one that usually holds a little bit better because it's the one that has the doorway right next to the that leads to the drive. So that would have been a more high trafficked area than this one, this side that leads to the next door neighbor. But certainly both of them can hold something. And as we just saw, yeah, this is a big signal, guys, and pretty fuzzy. I'd say it's probably a large piece of aluminum. And it's another one of those gutter spikes, or not gutter, yard. Oh, what do you call it? Maybe a foundation piece, something you stick in the ground to help hold a plant in place, or something or other. I could tell you one thing. I've never bought one or used one. But they're in this yard, I'm telling you. They ring up nice and sweet. Nice and sweet. Okay, not a lot to write home about on that side, but one cool dog tag. And as I've mentioned so many times, when I do these hunts, hey, if I don't find some silver or something or other like that, it's not like I don't have a good time or somehow it's been bad or awful or anything. Hey man, this is a great way to spend some time out in the sunshine, and you just never know what you're going to run across until you do it. A few weeks ago, a yard just, a little longer than that, but not long ago, yard just like this one, I got a Morgan silver dollar out of the front yard. So you just literally do not know. And you don't know when you get a permission how it's going to pan out. Some of the ones that look really promising just aren't that good. Sounds a little bit like a coin there. Yeah, it might be something else. Diggable target for sure, and it might be a penny. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice if it was a penny that had a real dark green patina? That is a penny for sure. That's Abraham Lincoln on that side. And I believe it's going to say 1 cent on that side. How about a weedy? How about it? 1936 dog tag and a weedy in this front yard. Hey, I'm gonna make a mess here. Weedy in the bag. All right. Wheaties can be a great sign. What in the world is going on? I have to lose my get up here. swung this Legend so much, guys, and I really do like the quality of the way it's made and all that, but the little clasps there on that hold the shaft together and help you make it adjustable, and I've just adjusted them so many times over the years, and hey, after 5 years they're just beginning to wear out. And so if you guys think that's my way of justifying a Legend 2, you might be onto something. That's shiny. Shiny, but not what we're looking for. I'm going to put it in the keeper bag because I don't know exactly what it is, but nothing real great here. Hi-ho, silver. Yeah, this isn't one where I'd say it's been full of targets. A couple of decent keepers, a couple of pieces of clad, and I don't even know if the backyard is doable. I have permission to go back there, but haven't seen it. Many of these in this particular area, especially the ones with a small backyard, they just have made it all decorative or concreted over it or some other kind of thing like that, where there just isn't anything to swing over. So who knows what will be the actual deal with this one, but I'm quite interested to see, and we'll find out here in just a second. And not only that, but if and when we get done with the backyard, we will check that curb strip. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not a very big space, but there is something diggable back here. So not a lot, but just a little bit. You never know what it might be holding. You just plain never know. Hi-ho, silver. So you can see, guys, there's not a big area back here. Just a small one, but we'll see what that holds. That is not real cool. That one is for the red top bag. It's always weird when there's no grass there, and I feel like I'm leaving a mess, but the reality is there's just nothing you can do about the bare ground. It's just going to turn back into bare ground again. So it's not really a mess. It's just a little disturbed from the last time it was there. Yeah, don't hold out a lot of hope for that one, but it's repeatable enough to dig. There's a little piece of chain link fence. And yes, another one's kind of no, just all over the place, guys. That one sounds suspiciously like a chewed up zinking. Hopefully I'll be wrong about that. What have we uncovered here? Buzzinga. All right. What lies beneath here? Yeah, so often, guys, when you get a little chirp one direction, it may hold a little bit of promise, but go over to 90 degrees or 180 out, and man, it just changes completely. It's not a surefire sign of anything, but boy, it sure is an indication that that's probably not a real valuable target. Good old rose tag. Darn it. Try to get most of that dirt back in the hole. Yeah, our chances of finding something cool are dwindling a little bit. Not a whole lot to do back here in the first place. it's just got that sound of junky aluminum trash. What the heck am I on here? How big that signal is, guys. Just don't have a lot of faith in this one. We got it out, and it's a piece of junk. One piece of junk coming up. Woo, gotta kiss a lot of frogs. Well, guys, that sounds like a penny right there. Just got a large piece of junk. Not 8 inches away from that. Yeah, doesn't sound very good. Oh boy, that is the tail business of a beaver tail. Yay. But it didn't sound like that actually. So I need to swing over this again because it actually did not, the signal did not sound like a beaver tail. So before I close that hole up, I'm going to swing over it again. Whew. I love the moist ground for the signals. Like that penny might still be in there, or if it is a penny. No, and it's not. Look at that, another piece of fencing or something. Darn it. That's more of that junk there. And that was no penny. Junky signal after junky signal. How about the business end of a beaver tail pull tab? Those old pull tabs, though, they give me some hope. There just might be a little silver down there somewhere. How about it? How about it? No need to hide. Hi-ho silver. Hi-ho hey. All you lonely ones. Come on out to play. So far, only the junk signals want to come out and play in this backyard. Muddy, muddy mess. There's a fair bit of gravel in this one. Oh, there it is right there. Buzzinga. Yeah, have you guys know I cleaned up my pinpointer specifically to come out today, and look here, we got her all dirty again. The problems I have, I'll tell you. The quality of my problems today are better than any time in my life. Okay, guys. Let's see if there isn't some real treasure in here. Although I really do like that dog tag, though. I'm getting a little bit tired of chasing junky signals. That's about all that's been in here. Which definitely could be a sign that this has already been hunted. I run the gamut on excuse me. I run the gamut on my permissions. You know, sometimes people might tell me, "Oh, it's never been hunted," but my gosh, you know, they've only lived here for 10 years or something, and just take that for what it's worth. Once in a while I'll get somebody who's been there 20, 30, 40 years and they'll say it's never been hunted, which I tend to give a little more stock to that. Yeah, that's a possible coin signal there. Let's do this a little different this time. Let's go ahead and dig ourselves a plug. Although that dirt is so sticky, I'm not really sliding my shovel through it all that great. Yeah, it's got that lilt like a penny. And that's because it's a penny. No, it's not. That is a dime. One for the keeper bag. One dime for the keeper bag. at 64, there's a fair bit of my friends and family that they see me collecting up these pennies and nickels and dimes, and that I won't say it's beneath them, but they're pretty convinced that I'm wasting my time. But not that I'm made of money or anything, but I'm a guy, I just can't walk past a penny. That's a nice signal there, guys. It's probably a clad dime, but it's in that range. In that range where it could be something shiny. You can see I try to dig a plug here, guys, and that dirt is sticking to my shovel and it's just disintegrating. And anyway, I just cannot walk past a penny without picking it up. It's okay. I know that makes me an old fuddy-duddy, but it's all right. And then, hey, at the end of the year, man, that clad really adds up. It's another dime right there, guys. Not quite as shiny as I was maybe hoping for, but it's a dime. It's a dime for sure. Woo! My old bag and pinpointer. And my old bag and pinpointer are getting pretty muddy. I think I was telling you guys before, one of the things I have just developed as my own personal habit, and I promise you, I take really good care of the yards that I'm in and that people have given me permission on. I really do. I do it just as good as or even actually better for the most part, because I don't really care about my own grass all that much. But I do what I would consider a very thoughtful job of leaving no traces that I was here and what my stuff was about. Oh, that's a pull tab signal right there. Modern pull tab. But the point I'm trying to make is, at first I got pretty concerned about putting everything back down in the hole. Now I'm not near as concerned about that, although that is a pull tab. Now I'm much more concerned about just covering my tracks, and if I got to do a little bit of something different with excess dirt or something like that, then that's perfectly all right. No problem at all. And sometimes trying to stuff it all back down in the hole makes it look worse than it would. So anyway, a couple more swaths along here, and we will be going out to that curb strip. That doesn't mean I gotta watch the dog bombs back here. That doesn't mean there couldn't be a hunk of silver or something cool relic back here on this street, on the other side of the street. I'm on the south side of the street right here, guys. And on the other side of the street, up about 4 and 5 houses, is where I got that musket ball and that buffalo nickel that's got an Indian head on both sides. That thing is crazy. More bazinga. Little junky piece of foil. All right. So, literally, a 9-iron from here, I've gotten some really beautiful, really remarkable finds. So, could happen in this yard too. So I'm getting lots of little faint high signals there, guys. It's almost always an old coax cable for cable TV, or somebody's dog fence, or go back over the other way. It's not there. It's a sure sign that there's something in the ground that's registering, but it's not the shape or the conductivity that this unit is optimized for. And every once in a while I'll swing over that one. It sounds pretty good. And then come across it again and it just doesn't even register. Yeah. Very likely bottle cap or some other thing there. Alright. 2 more tries, guys, and that's it. Boy, it sounds like trash. 2 more passes. Come to Papa. How about some Bazinga? How about a little Bazinga? Well, I told you guys I got 3 layers on, and now that we're here in the backyard, man, I just feel like it's more pull tab. Now that I'm here in the backyard in the sunshine, black shirt on, and no wind, it's feeling a lot more like I should have just 2 layers on. Well, here we go. What is that? What is that? It almost looks like a piece of a harmonica reed. It's completely folded over. I suspect it's just trash, but I'm gonna put it in the keeper bag and clean it up. But they use copper for a lot of things on these old houses, and that is very likely to be just a little piece of copper trash. This is it for the backyard here. Come to Papa. If you were going to show yourself now, would be a great time to do it. Okay, on to the curb strip. That water bottle saying, hey, come fill me up. Take a drink. One little curve strip here, guys, and then we're gonna call this a fun hunt, but moderately successful. Little short on high quality targets, but fun nonetheless. I get out here to these curve strips, guys, man. I do. I told you before, I am usually a little bit tired, and I'll do some cherry picking, and I know I missed some stuff for sure on these curb strips. So I found some nice silver before. I'm trying to remember if I ever found any gold on a curb strip. I did find my first walking liberty on a. Howdy. Good. I did find my first walking liberty on a curb strip with my Simplex. Man, I found a lot of stuff with that. I really learned how to metal detect with that Simplex. I got it on the advice of my buddies up there at High Plains, and I never regretted it once. Matter of fact, I liked it so much I bought another one. Well, there's a penny, and that has a beautiful green patina. Let's just take a look at that bad boy. Beautiful green patina. How you doing today, man?
Doing well, yourself?
Good, good. My name's Ed.
Ed?
Ed, yeah.
Eric.
Eric, pleasure. I do metal detecting as a hobby.
Okay.
Yeah, I look for old coins and jewelry and that kind of thing. Ryan was nice enough to give me permission to do his house, and didn't find anything real spectacular. One wheat penny, and right there I got a 1936 dog tag.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean it's just.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool if you're a dork like me, right? Yeah. But your neighbor's up the street here, so I'll be able to point out that. You know, the one with this got a little porch, like a pergola porch over there. In that yard, in the front yard, I found a musket ball. So literally, it's like 1700s or 1800s. Like they're hard to date, but that's what I found there. And then the house, this side of them, which is I think Eric and somebody. But anyway, on that one, I got a silver dime and it was like a play token or something like that. It's a buffalo nickel, which has an Indian head and a buffalo on the other side. But it had an Indian head on both sides. So when I did the research on it, it was like a trick coin or a thing like, you know, heads I win, you know, or something like that. Yeah, or anyway, it was kind of interesting. Anyway, so that's what I do. Is somebody I can talk to about doing this particular yard?
I'm the homeowner.
Oh,
so
super.
You talk to me. How far down do you have to dig to get?
Well, I am very grateful that people allow me to be in their yard, so I don't go down deeper than 8 inches. That's as far as I'll go. I can hear with my machine any dog fences or any security systems or any of that kind of thing.
Find anything in the strips here?
Once in a while, I was actually commenting. I'm recording now, so just bear with me. But I do this a lot, and I have my own YouTube channel, and so I was just commenting on the curb strips that my very first walking liberty $50 I found in a curb strip. But anyway, here's my card.
That's cool. I just thought of it, or thinking about it. We have a newborn inside, and my dogs will go crazy.
Oh well, I truly do not want to be any sort of an imposition at all.
I will.
Yeah, keep my
Give you a call
Yeah, that'd be very cool. And if it
property out just south a little ways.
Oh, fantastic! There it is. Now that is an old penny. Haven't even cleaned it off enough yet, too. But see that nice green copper patina on there?
Yeah.
This is going to be an old penny. Now it could be, it's a what they call a wheat penny. There's Lincoln's on. Yeah, Lincoln's on this side, and then so this will be minted somewhere between. And I might have that dates wrong, but it's like 1959 and 1909. It's in that range. But and that, as far as actual value, it might be worth 5 cents or something like that. But you say you have a property south here?
Yeah, I have almost 2 acres.
Oh, wow!
Right off the trolley track trail.
Yeah.
There, over off down by like 85th and Paseo. You'd be welcome to go.
Oh man, that's fantastic. What's your first name? Eric. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think your neighbor up there. I think that's his name is Eric.
As long as you don't disclose the location on your YouTube.
I will. Yeah, absolutely. No problem there at all. Would you mind texting me like the actual address or a thing like that? Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I appreciate that very much.
You could probably spend a couple of days.
Right. And if I find something cool, man, we can split it. If it's of value to you, you're welcome to it, man.
Who knows what you'll find over there.
Right. Well, probably a bunch of trash, but there might be some real goodies in there.
Trying to clean up over there. It's a little crazy.
There was so much Civil War history that went right down through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bunches.
And right
bunches.
The trolley track.
Yeah, super.
There's a house that needs to be saved, and that's
a
future project.
Oh, I got you.
Be careful around there.
I will.
You shouldn't really get messed with. If you do, just tell them that you know the owner.
Yeah, I will.
I know Chris, the next door neighbor, and then Dave is across the street. But I'll text you.
Yeah, please do. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Very nice to meet you. I appreciate that.
You too.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Hey guys, check that out, man. Just got a brand new permission, a weedy and a brand new permission right off the bat. Man, he said he has 2 acres, right in my hitting zone. That is awesome, guys. That is really, really, really awesome. So I'm just telling you what, guys. Some people are really all eaten up about knocking on doors and all the rest of that stuff. And I'm not saying what I do is the right thing. I'm not, but I'm doing the way that it fits me. And when I see somebody outside, and they're being friendly. You're dang straight, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to tell them what I'm on about, and sometimes it's going to lead into a permission. But like even that one, he said, "Oh, I got a newborn inside," and so I don't want to be a bother. I don't want to be a bother to them at all, right? So I just soon kind of either skip that house, or possibly, well, that's a nickel signal right there, guys. And the curb strip is probably aluminum foil, but anyway, I'd rather just not do it, or maybe, if he was comfortable enough or friendly enough, just say, "Hey, I'll come back sometime when you guys aren't here," and it will not disturb that baby at all. How about that, guys? Another cool permission. A big one too, man. 2 acres, man. I'm telling you right now, that's take a while to do that. And from the way he described it, it's about 1.5 miles from here. Buzzinga. So, man, this is a lot of fun, and you just don't know when a yard might be kind of so-so on the fines, but it turns into something else cool. All right, guys, I got one little pass left here on this side, and I'm done with this house. It's been a fun house, and these people were extremely nice. Actually, acted like they were interested in detecting too, but we'll see if that pans out. But anyway, what this is, again, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. I'm telling you what I do, and that is I will leave them a note, because I've already told them that they're welcome to anything that I find. And they weren't all that interested. I mean, they're kind of mildly. But anyway, what I'm going to do is leave them a note thanking them It'll have my card inside with all my contact information. I'll describe in there exactly what I found, the nice bits, you know, and encourage them to contact me if they want it or they want to see it or any of that stuff. And who knows? The likelihood that they're going to contact me back is pretty small, but it happens once in a while. And kind of tends to leave things on a good note, especially, I know it sounds kind of crazy, guys, but especially if you go to someone's house and get a permission, come back again in a couple of weeks, you do their home, and they don't know that you're here, and they have no idea that you've been in their yard other than this note. And it just shows them, wow, you know, I would have never known there was anybody there or anything like that, because I'm trying to do a really super nice job of covering all my tracks. So anyway, enough lecturing. That was a fun hunt, fun new permission. Check out Hi-Ho Live on Monday nights, 5 p.m. Central. We give away silver every Monday night. So be well, happy hunting, and big love from Kansas City. Peace out.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thank you very much for that. And be sure to tune in on Monday nights, 5 p.m. Central for Hi-Ho Live. We give away silver every Monday night. Sometimes we give 2 or 3 or 4 pieces of silver away. So check us out. Thanks for hanging in there and happy hunting. Peace out from Kansas City.